Last time I predicted round of 32 winners, and here are the results. I predicted 9 out of 12 games, right? Some scores being a little bit off and some being spot on. I took a gamble on Croatia and Bosnia to shock their opponents, but it didn't happen. Senegal also dropped out of the race. I'd say a 75% accuracy is not so bad. But we are going to predict round of 16 winners right now. This is the updated table. And first off, we got Canada versus Morocco. This is actually a rematch from the 2022 World Cup, where Morocco won 2-1. Since then, I think it's safe to say that both teams have improved. There are some weaknesses that Canada showed in a few matches during this tournament. Their defensive setup isn't great. Both central midfielders tend to roam forward, leaving a gap behind them that opponents can exploit, which typically drags a center back out of position, leaving huge gaps between the center backs and fullbacks. We saw Switzerland exploit that to a great degree, actually bypassing Canada's midfield completely with some long balls forward. And with the attackers that Morocco have, that will be a big problem. Canada, on the other side, will bring something that Morocco hasn't felt, at least in this tournament, is a strong press and the highest intensity of any team they've played. But this Moroccan team is such a big problem, and I am expecting a 2-1 win for them. Next up, we got France against Paraguay. Paraguay defended brilliantly in the match against Germany, and their defense stood very strong. The worry with Paraguay is always what will they be able to pull off going forward. Goals have been few. They have scored 3 goals in 4 matches, and it all came off the same man. On the other side, France aren't hurting for attackers or any other position in the squad. It's clear who the favorites are, and I'm not wasting any more words on them. France to win 3-0. Next up, we got Brazil against Norway. Props to Norway coming this far in a short amount of time. A few years ago, this wouldn't be an interesting match at all, but could be a close one. Norway controlled most of the match against Ivory Coast. They lacked a bit of quality in the final third. On the other side, Brazil is not the same Brazil we are used to. They are not dominant as they used to be, and they struggled against Japan. I would love if Norway could pull off a win against them, but the quality and experience are on the Brazil side. I'm going 2-1 win for Brazil. Big match coming up, England versus Mexico. England having a real tough tournament so far. They have almost struggled against every team they have faced. Mexico with 0 goals conceded this tournament, great organization, but they lack a bit of individual quality. The biggest X factor in this game is the stadium. Do not underestimate how difficult it is to play at the Aztec. Mexico are undefeated in 10 World Cup matches at the Aztec. From almost 150 matches played there, they have lost just 8 times ever. It's steep and intimidating. 80,000 supporters, and the majority of them are against you. I don't think Mexico will lose this match. They have what it takes, and more on their side. I'm looking for a 2-0 win. Continuing on, an Iberian derby will be one of the round of 16 matches. Spain versus Portugal are often really evenly matched games. Austria in the round of 32, and it was with relative ease when you compare it to Portugal's match at least. Last video I talked about Spain not being crucial in front of the goal, but they might have found a solution. Great on defense, great in the middle, great overall. Portugal on the other side had some problems. We saw Croatia dominating the second half over them. When a team plays deep, Portugal seems to have problems. I'm expecting a great fight on this match. Both teams have some flaws, but in the end, I think Spain will pull of a 3-1 win. Next up, Belgium against USA. Belgium staged an incredible comeback against Senegal. They were down 2-0 with about 7 minutes until the 90 was up, and they scored 2 goals in 3 minutes to draw level. The USA, however, looked as comfortable as can be against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Even when they went down a man after the red card, they got a goal through Tillman, and they were still able to get forward. The loss of their striker is huge, yes, but the USA will still carry a huge threat. I really don't trust this Belgium backline. It will be a close game, but I am predicting a 2-1 win for the USA. Next up, Argentina versus Egypt. Egypt, they have already made history at the World Cup. They got their first win. They went undefeated in the group stage, and everything else is a bonus. They are solid in the defense, but they struggle in the final third. Creating opportunities is not their strong suit. Argentina, they had a perfect group stage with 3 wins from 3, which was expected given their group, and then they had Cape Verde. Phenomenal display from Cape. They pushed Argentina all the way twice. They came back from a goal down in regulation time, then doing it again in extra time. Argentina's attackers beyond Messi haven't really shown up yet, but their defense has been solid. Egypt will test their backline, but I don't see an Egypt performance that's strong enough to win against this Argentinian side. I'm predicting a 3-1 win. Final matchup, we got Switzerland versus Colombia. Let's look at Switzerland, who just continue to roll on in this tournament. Against Algeria, they probably could have had more than just 2 goals. This team is incredible in the midfield, and they are lethal if you let them counter quickly. Colombia, on the other side, got great players up top who can unlock opponents' defenses with one pass. They do have some players who are questionable to play this game, which could be a huge loss for Colombia. Switzerland will control the possession of this game, but need to be careful because Colombia have proven they can be dangerous. I'm really excited for this game. It could go both ways. If it goes to penalties, I can see Switzerland winning the game. I'm sticking to it 1-1, Swiss on penalties. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button, and give me your predictions in the comments.